What is up, Rocketeers? We have a fantastic new feature for you today. It is going to change the way you work your CRM, your leads, your prospects, your spheres. It's going to put all of that and put it into one mega system for you, and it's going to change the way you do real estate. So let me actually train you and show you exactly how to use this. So when you come back to your dashboard, you're going to see 3 brand new buttons up here, and these are user types. So let's click on the first one, leads. Okay, when you click on leads, the screen turns green. This is everything that we already know and love about our current leads tab. So the black boxes, we build the call queue for your leads queue. And let's define what a lead is, right? A lead is a paid lead source. It's a very aggressive call cadence. Once a day, once every couple days. You need to make sure that you're converting the most amount of your leads out of your leads tab, because these are sources that you paid for, whether that be from a website sign up, a Facebook form, a Realtor.com import. This is all of your leads. So now that we're all on the same page about what a lead is, let's click on this one. This is called Sphere. Okay. When you click on Sphere, the screen turns purple. You know you're in Sphere mode. Now, what is a sphere? A sphere is a contact. This is your own network. Or as every real estate coach is drilled in your head, it's your SOI. Now, your sphere, these black boxes are customized to your sphere tab. Phone call due, letter due, gift due, in-person due. Now, don't worry. We all have 3,000 contacts in our iPhone, a couple thousand Facebook friends and Gmail contacts and all that great stuff. You're not going to be required to give a gift due, a letter due, and an in-person due to all 5,000 people that you know in your network, okay? Rocket will build the call queue for you based off of calendaring algorithms, but check this out. Every sphere has a custom stage. So these are different stages than what your lead stages are. These are things like past client. These are things like, this guy sent me 1 referral. This guy sent me 2 referrals. So depending on what stage they're in and how active they are, they will dynamically move in and out of these queues. Now, look at how powerful this is, because we don't want to spend a bunch of time with all these people that we know. We want to reinforce and spend more time with the people that are giving us referrals. So this person that it's sent us 2 referrals, it's going to show in these black boxes more often than somebody that does not. And again, if someone sends you 4 or 5 referrals, they basically put $50,000 in your pocket. You best believe that I want them to come up and I want to be reminded to send them a handwritten letter, a gift, or just drop by and drop off a bottle of wine. This person put 50 grand in my pocket. I'm going to spend more time and cultivate those relationships. Extremely powerful. And not to do a big tangent here, but you can customize all of that as well. You just go to your domain settings. You can see all your stages right here. And yeah, sent 5 referrals. Yeah, I'm going to get them a gift every 60 days because they are a direct driver of how well I'm doing in real estate. They're putting money in my pocket. Okay. Now, one very big clarification here, your Sphere tab. This is a very intimate process. I get it. This is your network. So rest assured, if you're on a team plan for Rocket, your broker or any other admin cannot see your Sphere. It's very, very important. This is an intimate queue. Whereas leads, your team leader, or your broker, your admin, they can go in and they can assign leads or reassign. And, your admin or your TC can get in there and add notes. Your Sphere is just you. So rest assured, you're protected. Now, one very, very cool thing about Sphere, before we move on to the next one, is how the heck am I going to get 5,000 contacts, everyone that I know, into my CRM? It's physically impossible. There's no way that I'm going to spend 4 weeks typing out name, phone, and email for everyone I know. It's not going to happen. So check this out. This need approval queue. And I'm going to unlock my phone. This is magical. So let me actually pull up my phone here. This is my mobile app. And then I'm going to click on, there it is, Enable Contact Sync. I'm going to click OK. You can see that little blue bar right at the top. Contacts synced with Rocket. Now, they're going to show up in your need approval queue. And again, this is just a test. This is all of our test contacts. But check this out. You can quickly go down the list and classify who they are. Friend, family, if you have children, are they kids connections, social groups, church groups, past clients, social media? It doesn't matter. You can quickly tag them. And we all have ex-girlfriends, parents, family, relatives, people we don't talk to. We all have those contacts in our phone. that we label in the caller ID, do not answer. We all got them, right? So you can quickly come down the list, accept, reject, accept, reject. And I get it. It's going to take you 10 minutes to go down the list and tag your contacts. But guess what? 10 minutes far outweighs 4 weeks of manual entry and endless mind-numbing data entry. It's just, agents will never do that, and we realize that. So we want you to be able to get your database in here as quickly as possible. Now, once you accept a sphere in a contact into your sphere, rest assured nothing will be sent until you basically tell the system to do so. So Sphere, we can go an in-depth training on Sphere, but very, very powerful for you to be reminded to spend more time with the people that you know are going to be giving you referrals or past clients. We're also adding 2 extra black boxes, and it will be there by the time that you guys actually log in. And it's going to be birthday reminders and home anniversary reminders. Very powerful. So that way, if you see 3 here for birthday reminders, you click it, it's going to show you 3 leads, and then their birthday's coming up in the next week. It's prompting you to have proper follow-up behaviors. So if we look at the leads, there's agents out there that make 100, 150,000 just by doing leads. There's also agents out there that don't take a single lead and they only live off Sphere and they make $100, $150,000 just by doing spheres. Well, guess what? Now you have the best of both worlds because you can have 2 totally separate queues, 2 totally separate types of contacts with 2 totally different goals, right? 2 totally different campaigns and outreach, and 2 totally different reminders and call cadence associated with those queues. Great. So now let's jump to our third one, prospects. You click prospects and the screen turns blue. Now let's define what a prospect is. A prospect is a list. This is more of a cold outreach. This is, give you some examples. FSBO, expired, withdrawn, NOD, any lists you get from titles, circle dialing, farm lists, anything of that nature belongs in prospects. These are people that are technically not really expecting to hear from you for all intents and purposes. Guess what? We have a new set of black boxes and call queues that Rocket will build for you for prospects. So realistically, you want to start on your, when you come in to the office, you want to start on your leads queue, clear the black boxes left to right. Then if you have some extra time at the end of the day, hit the sphere, clear the black boxes left to right. Let's say you have an extra hour, you wrapped up with your work early, and you have an extra hour today, and you jump over to the prospects tab, clear it left to right. And it's always, we always like to sort them by left to right in order of importance. Leads, this is going to be your first primary task for the day because, again, they're paid. You pay money for these. You need to be able to rest assured that you're converting those. Okay, so back to prospects. New FSBOs, expireds, pond. So the pond is an extremely cool feature that everybody has been requesting. So the pond, you can convert leads or you can convert older lists. It doesn't matter. There's a bunch of different use cases, but the pond is a group. It's for the whole team. So the whole team can go fishing, and if they get a prospect or if they get a good conversation with the prospect, they can easily convert it back to a lead. Now, let me show you what that looks like. There's 2 ways to convert a prospect. Number 1, let me just open up this prospect here real quick. Drop down, let's say we call John Doe, and we have a fantastic conversation with John Doe, and it's time to take him out of a prospect and upgrade him to a lead. And put them on a more aggressive follow-up sequence so we don't forget about them. We would just have to click convert to lead. So you can convert to lead on the prospect itself, or if we wanted to select these 3 and we wanted to convert, there's a green button right here and we can convert back to a lead. Same thing with Sphere as well. Select a couple, and we're going to click on convert back to a lead. It's not there. We're going to push it here tonight. So, and the same thing with leads as well. You let's say you called these leads 15 times. They're really just not answering. You don't want to spend a lot of time. You want to downgrade them, get them out of your leads queue, select all, convert. Here we push the convert button on the leads tab, convert, and then we can actually just convert them to a prospect, a sphere, whatever you would like. So this is a way that you can have 3 totally different queues, and they all play extremely nicely together. The moment that you close Mr. Test lead right here, and you sell them a house and escrow is closed, you select it, you can convert. Let's say we want to convert it to a sphere and we want to convert it to a past client. Well, great. It's just going to get it out of your leads queue and put it in the correct queue where we know we'll have a better set of algorithms watching those leads for you. There's no reason why past clients should be in leads. They're not leads, right? Okay, great. So I guess just to wrap up the prospecting tab, FSBOs and expireds, you can actually subscribe to this data through Rocket. We will actually put in brand new for sale by owners and brand new expireds into your Rocket account every single day. The moment that person goes on Zillow and tries to list their home for sale by owner on Zillow, we'll actually go out. We'll actually get the property address. We'll skip trace it. We're going to find the phone, find the email, and we're actually going to give you prospects. It's extremely powerful because these people, we know for a fact, most FSBOs and expireds, every different subtype has their own statistic behind it, but there's a significant correlation with for sale by owners and expireds. 50-60% of them end up listing with an agent anyway because they can't sell their house on their own. So if you're interested in that, make sure to call your rep. And there's a fee that comes along with these 2 tabs, just because we physically, for every single address we find, we have to skip trace it, find phone numbers and addresses. It physically costs us money as well. So I hope this is making sense. Please reach out to your rep with any further clarification, further training on prospects. We went over how to get data in here. The bulk import also still works for Sphere and Prospect. So you can still upload CSVs and you can choose, is this a lead? Is this list a lead list, a prospect list, or a Sphere list? Very, very cool as well. So if you're a team leader and you have an old dusty list that you want to upload for your pond, you can upload it to the pond and let all the agents go fishing if they have any time at the end of the day. Keep in mind, agents, if prospects is a shared queue for the team. Very, very important. Sphere is only for that specific agent. Broker admins have no insight visibility into that, right? And leads, that's more of a team collaborative experience as well, where an admin can help and look at notes and assist. But Sphere, 100% locked off to the user who imported those leads. There's no other eyes. And Prospect, it's full-blown team. If you let's say Mr. Test Agent, this is the assigned agent on this one. If another one of your agents logged in and clicked on prospects, they would be able to see all of the prospects. If you ever have a good conversation, make sure to convert to a lead. That will take it out of the prospects queue and assign it to you under leads. Very, very cool. All right. I hope that makes sense. It's really, really helpful to have different queues, and it's going to change the way that we know what CRMs are good for. A lot of teams, they would subscribe to one CRM specifically for their leads. They would have to go out and buy a whole nother CRM just to manage prospects, and then they go off and get like a Vulcan account or something like that for their prospects. Well, guess what? We merged all of those into one platform, and you don't have to relearn everything. It all looks the same and it all functions the same. The dialer works, the SMS works, it all works the same, and you can convert in between those user types. Very cool. All right, guys, stay tuned for more tips and updates. If you guys want to do a more lengthy, more in-depth training, let me know. This is just supposed to break the ice and let you know what these new features are capable of. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.